Tip number 6, plug and chug. Sometimes the easiest thing to do is plug in the various answer choices that are given to you and see which one works. With the math section on the ACT, the answers are usually organized from smallest, letter A, to the largest, letter E. If you are just plugging in the answers, always start with that middle number, unless you're asked to find the least or the most. If you're looking for the least number, then of course we would need to start with letter A and just find the first answer that works. Or if we're finding the most, we would start with letter E and find the first number we find that will actually work. For example, we have this question. Matt has the following grades in his science class: 92, 85, 96, and 100. If he has one more test to take in the class, what must he make to finish the grading period with an average of 90? So we could do it the math way, or we could just plug in the various answers and find the one that will give us an average of a 90. Remember, to find the average, we add up all of the grades and then divide by the number of grades that we have. So we always want to start with the middle number. So we're going to start with the number 82. Find the average of those 4 tests that he already has, the 4 grades he already has, and then also 82. If you add all these numbers up and divide by 5, you find the average is 91. Well, this is too high. We want an average of 90. So we know that the score he needs is smaller than 82. So we're going to try either A or B. It doesn't matter which one. Let's try answer B. So if we plug a 79 in, and again, we find the average, we find his average is 90.4. Again, this is too big. So we know the answer is A. You do not have to try the 77 and plug it in and do all the work to show that's the answer. We tried answer B and it was too big, so obviously the answer is A. Mark that answer and move on. If we had tried answer C and my average was too small, then I would know I would need to try D or E. If I pick the one that works, great, I know what the answer is. Mark it and move on. If I had tried C and it was too small, and then I tried D and it is still too small, pick the letter E and move on. Again, we're trying to find those answers as quickly as possible. Remember on these tests that you don't always have to find answers the right way, like you would for a math class, or showing all your work like you would for a math test. With these tests, you are to find the correct answer as quickly as possible in whatever way you need to. Here's another tip. Answer the question that was asked. So for an ACT question, the top surface of a rectangular table has an area of 80 square feet and a width of 5 feet. What is the perimeter in feet of the surface? Did you say 16? 16 is the length, but the question is asking for the perimeter. So make sure that you answer the question that is being asked. Another tip, draw pictures if needed. For this ACT question, it says, if 3 feet of concrete is added all around the edge of a 15 by 30 foot rectangular pool, what is the area of the grass remaining inside the 75 by 50 foot fenced yard? So draw a picture, draw the yard, draw the swimming pool, and then draw the concrete and see how that would change the area. On this question, many students will add 3 feet to the 15 by 30 foot pool and say it is an 18 by 33 foot rectangular pool. But if you actually draw a picture and do the concrete all the way around the outside, you realize you are adding 3 feet to one to the left side of the pool and 3 feet to the right side of the pool. So the length of the pool, including the concrete, is 3 feet, 30 feet, and 3 feet for a total of 36 feet. Likewise, the width is not 15 feet, it is actually 21 feet. So drawing a picture can help you understand how to answer the problem. Finally, a tip on calculators. These tests are written to be taken without a calculator. So if you don't have a calculator, that's perfectly fine. You would be able to take the test. However, you may use a calculator on the math section only. Make sure it is an approved calculator. If you're wondering, stop by my room and ask me. You can also look on the website for the ACT test to see if your calculator is an approved calculator. Lastly, judge wisely when to use the calculator. Some answers can be found more quickly just using your brain rather than plugging everything into a calculator. So decide what way is going to work best for you. Good luck.